Hello folks, it's been a year since we shot this. I'm Jay and I was the first to arrive to the rendezvous point for this film. I was told not to be late by my colleague, Reffy. But when I got there,
Hey, I was told by our director to tell you to be at the mosque at 8 in the morning, not me. Hey guys, I'm Reffy and yes, I came a little bit later but not by much. I just took my time riding this wonderful CB650F that I'm so in love with.
bro, we haven't gone through our explanation yet. Relax.
Right, okay people, let's start the film. And this is the Honda CB650F and the CBR650F. So, what about it?
Both machines comes with a 649cc 4-cylinder engine which produces around 86 horsepower and 63 Nm of torque, which is adequate for the use on the open road. It came with a pretty standard set of equipment and no mambo jumbo electronic assist which you can find on most modern bikes these days. The bike then should in theory get you around 200 km an hour easily, but not to my weight I think.
Well, maybe not for you, because the story is different with me. Since the bike I'm riding is the CBR, it weighs a little bit more than the CB650F. But this too roughly has a curb weight around 210 kg, so it's pretty light in terms of motorcycle of this category, but still, not a problem to reach that desired top speed. Whatever, what matters now is how it feels to ride.
It was still wet when I got there. Not an ideal condition for a ride, but still, this is one majestic place to bring the CB650F for a quick city getaway. First thing that I want to talk about is how the bike quickly became unstable for me at a higher speed. Yes, I admit it. I like it when it was just rolling around. Riding it aggressively, not so much. There's a hint of instability and navigating a turn felt like it needs an extra bit of effort. But this is probably because the setup wasn't right for me. We took the bike straight from Bonsu Honda and not a single adjustment being made. And I even forgot to adjust the tire pressure. But still, it doesn't feel like it's the most fun of motorcycle to ride. Put that aside, I do love the engine. It's such a smooth machine that it becomes easy to predict and adjust my input for my riding. Couple that with a responsive front brake, it felt ensuring enough to be ridden even on this slightly damp surface. Without paying too much attention to the way I ride the bike, going from stop and go situation to a full blast speeding, the machine kept on going and I don't really have to be worried with running out of fuel. The CB650F is very economical because honestly, with just 20 bucks of fuel, I managed to bring the bike to set and went back home and still have a single bar to go. The CB650F then is not a perfect machine, but this is Honda we're talking about. It doesn't need much from them to prove how good their product is. The bike looks just nice and that tri-color scheme simply looks memorable. The bike is ergonomically great and felt very comfortable to be ridden. Packed with enough power to your needs and sounded great to my ears for a standard machine. I wonder if Reffy felt any better.
It was amazing. I love the CBR650F. It's really a sweet handling machine and I have to say I'm sorry that Jay didn't felt the same with his. Navigating the bike to any direction was effortless and I think it's really easy even for a beginner to ride it. What I really enjoy is how everything seemed to work in harmony on this bike. suspension both front and rear was set appropriately and give the bike a very stable performance to take a high-speed turns and also those tight low-speed corner. The engine delivers every bit of its power smoothly and doesn't feel too jerky at low speed, and it complements the gearbox. And I can be very clumsy on it, but still didn't have to worry about being underpowered too much. The brakes, well, it's very responsive enough, but it wouldn't be too great under performance usage, such as the track during some laps. But I might be wrong. The CB and CBR here are pretty much identical, so I believe that the fuel consumption should be around the same, even if the CBR is slightly heavier but we have a better aerodynamic package. Overall, the bike felt great and is comfortable to be ridden for both the riders and the pillion. Believe me, I've taken up a few pillion for a ride. The CBR650F looked decent, but it can be better, I think. The instrument panel of the bike too can be improved. It was too dull. Everything else, it's great. So yes, we both enjoyed the bike very much, aren't we, Jay?
Yep, had a great fun riding it, and thinking about the price for both of them, I would say it's a value for money to own one.
Is there a winner between the two here? Maybe, but not by much. The CBR650F felt a bit more fun to ride, for both normal riding and for your slightly extreme weekend ride.
Well, yes, but that depends on perspective. To me, I would say that the CB650F fits most of our new riders' needs.
Like you say, it's based on perspective. Overall, we both had a positive test on both machines here. It simply comes down to your preference.
Yes, it wouldn't make any sense convincing you viewers to buy any of them if your mind is already on something else. So what can we say here?
They are two great motorcycles, and they are Honda. Not much wrong will come out of it.
That's it for now. Thank you for watching this film on Malaysian Riders. Goodbye.